This is my new main power plant for my entire electrical grid, complete with 24 fuel generators, 12 refineries all pumping out fuel, 6 awesome sinks because I'm too lazy to do anything with the polymer right now, and a whole lot of pipes. All for a total of 29,631.2 megawatts. And the best part of all of this is, it's all running at 100% efficiency. I never run at 100% efficiency. Why did we need that much power? Because we finally started scaling up our aluminum production, but we're gonna need a hell of a lot more power. Not for any particular reason. Nope. None at all. So without further ado, welcome to the Turbo Fuel episode. Lots to do, lots to do. Luckily, I have made a lot of preparations. As you can see, I've already kind of started, but this is just a fraction of the size of what this is going to turn out to be. So I think the first thing that we need to do, well, besides putting all this stuff down, which I've already done, is we need to get some compacted coal over here, which I have also prepared that as well. So if you look over yonder, right there, that belt leads down to some sulfur down there, and then up here is also some sulfur. So it's 2 impure nodes, which equals out to 300 per minute. And we went ahead and conveniently grabbed this coal node, which is also 300 per minute. So if we put down an assembler, go compacted coal, her. So 25, 25. So if we overclock this, bloop, 62.5. So we're probably gonna underclock that to 60, or not as overclock it, so that we can do 5 assemblers, which will equal 300 compacted coal per minute, which should set us pretty well off for our first turbo fuel factory. So what I'm doing with this factory though is it's all the way over there. So we've got, oh whoops, that's not photo mode. We've got this one. It's just a mini fuel powered generator factory, whatever. We got 4 fuel powered generators, and this is hooked into our main grid. This is the turbo fuel factory, which is gonna be separate until I get it all squared away. We will be using this power plant to jumpstart this one, and then once this one starts running, we'll let everything balance out, kind of like we did with the main power plant. We let it balance out before we connected it to the grid. We're gonna do the same thing with this, except this is gonna be turbo fuel. This is gonna be even bigger than our main power plant. So this is gonna be a doozy of an episode. Hopefully I can get it all done. So we will need 5 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this down, because what I'm gonna do is I'm going to turn this section into compacted coal. I don't want to run it all the way over to the power plant, even though I probably should. But I mean, I am still running it over to the power plant, but I want it to be 1 belt as opposed to 2. So I'm trying to think of exactly how I want to do this. It seems pretty easy though. I could just come, like, look at all this. I could just extend this platform out, and then we can, I would like to go down to the ground. Don't mind this. I was just trying to make this look nice as if it was in the cliff. But yeah, that's a work in progress. But I kind of want to go down to the floor first and do like a snaky platform all the way, like through the river and stuff. I think that'll look pretty cool. So first, I'm going to get the factory set up and everything running beautifully, and then we will start running that belt. We might have to get rid of our cannon, which is gonna suck because that's how I've been getting over to the power plant. But it's all right. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll put it back up when we need it. I have it as a blueprint anyway, so no biggie. There we go. Nice fresh location. We might even be able to expand out to even one more. This is a pointless power pole. That one is not pointless though. It's whatever. We'll fix that later. I don't mind a little bit of clipping. All right, so I was really hoping those were centered, but let me see what I can whip up. I just need 5 assemblers, and then I'm gonna merge them, and then we'll go from there. I was just barely able to fit these. All right, now I gotta belt these. Oh, this is gonna be fun. There we go. Got all the belts feeding into them. Good to go. No issues or anything. So I just got to do the mergers now, and then get that belt down below and going that way. Mergers complete. All right, so now we need to bring this all the way down. So I did a little bit of scouting. Well, not really scouting, but look at that. Look how perfect that is. If we go straight down, it misses all of my main belts, and I think it's gonna look pretty cool. But we need to get some foundations down there so that we can do the infinite lift. Because if we go from the bottom and then snap into this little lift right here, I guess I can turn my light on, it'll go all the way up, if you didn't know that. So I'm just gonna fall. I think that's the best way to go about this. Boom, look at that. Perfect alignment. Now we might need, actually no, I was gonna say we might need to go with like 2-meter foundations or 4-meter foundations, but this is essentially the highest point of the ground, and then we get over to the water and stuff. We might need to do like a little ramp or whatever for when we get over to the actual power plant, but yeah, looks good. All right, now I need to remember where. Okay, so it's in the middle of the platform, so that's where I need to place this. So if we place it right here, like this, and then literally just go up. Like, yeah, you're gonna lose hold of it, but as long as you get it all the way up here, it should be solid. I kind of want it to be like, no, that's right, that's good, that's fine. All right, hell yeah. So hopefully this works. Here, let's go ahead and connect it. That way we know it's working. Okay, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I go like this, I'm pulling a power line from my Mark II. And when I go into this, the wall outlet is a Mark I. That's super annoying. Is there like Mark II wires or something? No, just regular power lines. That's so annoying. So I keep having to go here and replace it so that I have extra connections. But all right, so I've done the math, I've overclocked and all that good stuff, so these should be rolling. Oh yeah, baby, oh yeah. Okay, let's make sure they're all running. All right, cool. So we are outputting 300 compacted coal per minute. So now the fun part, getting through the water and not using our hover pack. The one thing that I've kind of decided is that when 1.2 releases, I think I'm going to start over. I know I haven't finished the game. I'm gonna try to finish the game as fast as possible from here on out in this playthrough, but I want to go through an entire playthrough on the latest updates, if that makes any sense. I don't know if it really matters that much, but yeah, I wanna be on 1.2, and I know I could be on 1.2 on my normal save most likely, but there's a lot of things I want to do differently, so we're probably just gonna start a new season. So this is my official announcement that if I don't finish the game in 1.1, we will absolutely be finishing it in 1.2. Hey, chill out over there. Yeah, you better run. Anyway, yeah, that is my plan. Where am I even at? Okay, so we're gonna cut through here. Probably take a left right here, cut through. We might have to clear some trees, But I'll catch up with you guys when I'm done with it. That was easier than I thought it was going to be. But we have our belt, well, our platform for our belt, going through here, going through those trees. I thought that was a cool touch, just going through the trees. I don't want to destroy if I don't have to, but yeah. Luckily, this is not too far away. It's like right around the corner. Okay, now the fun part of belting all of this. All right, let's go ahead and get this squared away right here. I was gonna do like actual like curves in the foundations, but I'm cool with this. I think it looks just fine like this. Not too concerned with it. All done. That was actually pretty easy as well. It's only been like 5 minutes since the last clip. Guess I'm getting the hang of it. All right, now we need to figure out exactly how much coal these are gonna take. So we'll just say 33. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 times 33, which I already did, 6. So we're not quite to 300 yet, but that's fine. I am fine with my compacted fuel or my compacted coal assemblers backing up. I don't care about that. I just want all of this to stay completely stocked. So I've done rough math calculations. I tried to clock this at exactly 50 per minute, but 50.004, that's fine, close enough. And I've also done the calculations for how many of these we need. I'm pretty sure it's 2. It's like 2.22 something, so we're only going to do 2 per refineries. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So this isn't going to be as big as the main power plant, but I'm hoping, because isn't turbo fuel supposed to generate more power? I haven't noticed any additional power. It might be that I could just add more power generators. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but I guess we'll find out. All right, we have successfully hooked up the compacted coal. I put a handy dandy smart splitter on the end. I forgot to change my Pioneer's pose, but I have the overflow going this way. We're gonna go ahead and put a sink right here. That way this stuff is running smoothly. I still need to put buffers and maybe, I don't know, manifolds. I'm not sure what I want to do, but I made sure to go along the edge just in case we need to. Actually, we are absolutely going to have to expand over to here. Eventually, I'm going to convert all of our fuel power plants over to turbo fuel. So these factories will end up, where the hell am I? Oh, okay. So these factories, that one and this one, will end up combining and forming one gigantic power plant, because I'm pretty sure there's a few extra nodes of oil. Yep, there's one right there. I know there's a bunch around here. I just don't know exactly where right now. But it doesn't matter because we are not doing anything with those. I am curious though. Is this a pure node? Normal? Okay, I could work with that. Impure. Okay, we combine these two. We should get fairly close. Actually, I'm not sure. Is it normal and impure equals pure? I can't remember. I'm gonna have to do the math on that. But all right, let's get back here and continue. In theory, I should be able to jumpstart this. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bring over the power from over there just to jumpstart it and see what happens. Oh, actually, I don't think I have everything connected. I do. Okay. So we're gonna get stuff running and then hopefully, oh no, I need to, what did I need to do? Oh yeah, my polymer resin. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to move all of these splitters in a little more, which is unfortunate. So funny story, I had already thought about the polymer resin sinking. But do you guys notice? So all of this was already here. Do you guys notice what's wrong? This is the input. I did all of this on the wrong side, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and fix this. But for these, I just put the splitters right on top of the lifts. I think it'll be easier, more compact, because I'm gonna do the same thing over here and then just bring it down over there. So yeah, let me go ahead and fix this. Alrighty, all the belts ran. Everything overflowing is going to the awesome sink. Now I need to figure out which refineries are going to be packaging my turbo fuel. I'll probably do, because I believe, okay, so each one of these can handle 2 of these. So these 2 end ones we're actually going to use for packaged turbo fuel, because we do need packaged turbo fuel for research. So we need to finish out the sulfur research. So if we go down here, yeah, right here. So we're going to need 100 packaged turbo fuel. And I'm pretty excited about this. Now see, it says 2,000 megajoules. I'm not sure. Oh, maybe that's... I have no idea what any of that means. If someone could explain that to me in the comments, that would be lovely. But all right, we're gonna designate these 2 for our packaged turbo fuel. So let's go ahead and get a packager down. Let's figure out what we need for this. So empty canisters, which we'll need some plastic for. We have plenty of plastic nearby. We will probably have to belt a line over here though. So 50. So we would need, okay, so that's overclocked. Let's see what this gives. Ooh, okay, so one of these is gonna be able to do that. So maybe if I can get, so that's 41.67. So what if I go 41.67? Is that gonna let me do that? Perfect. Or actually, we could do 2 of these then. Sick. All right, so we're gonna place this over here for now. Whoops. Place this over here for now, because it's got all this setting. What? Bro, let me copy this. Okay, there it goes. All right, so we can get rid of this. Let's see now. We don't have any byproducts, so we don't have to worry about the conveyor belts. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna go direct line into it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. There we go. I set them down. So what was it? 41.67? I'm just gonna guess. 41.67. Am I right? Hell yeah, baby. Set this one, so copy. Hello? Oh, there it goes. Copy. Paste. We all set. Now I just need to get the... Oh, this is gonna suck. Okay, so this is no byproduct, so I can actually just go like this. And just go directly down the middle. Oh, actually... Wrong thing. I need to connect it to these, not the refineries. I knew that. I was just testing you guys. It might actually be more beneficial to come in from this way. That way it's out of the way. I can just line these with another platform or even a half platform. So if I go, or foundation, whatever. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna extend, what was that placement? Zoop-a-doop. All the way back. Okay, we'll go here and then... There. We got plenty of room. We'll just come around this corner, and we'll probably just stack the conveyor belts, because where I'm taking this from is over... you can't see it from here. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Oh no, that's a miner. Through these trees is like my plastic and rubber, and I'm pretty backed up on plastic, so I think we'll be all right with plastic. If not, I can maybe convert one of these, or I could just... Oh, that's actually a better idea. I think we might just make plastic with this normal node. Wherever it is. Yeah, I think we might just make plastic here, and then we'll just belt it from there to over here. We're gonna have to do kind of a sizable, whoops. Is it gonna reach? Yeah, maybe. It's gonna be kind of a sizable location because for starters, we need an oil extractor. And then we need a refinery, which is going to make recycled plastic. Let me see if there's any other, what was I doing? Oh, ma'am. I want to see if there's any alternate recipes for what I'm looking for. So, plastic, smart plating. This is what I need. So this might actually be better than just doing plastic. Yeah, I think we're gonna grab this. Okay, that's way better. So we just need iron and copper, which I believe there's a couple nodes nearby, but I wanna search from over here. Okay, maybe not. Well, crap. We're just gonna make the canisters up there and belt down here along with my compacted coal. So that's what we're gonna do. All right, we've got pure copper node. We've got an unused pure iron node. I know that's overkill just for some plates and some sheets, but it's the best we got right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I am going to set my constructors up here. Hopefully I can, oh, look at that. Oh, that's perfect. No clipping. This one will clip. Yeah, I don't want to clip it. This should be plenty of room for 2 constructors and then an assembler. And then we'll belt everything right down with this. So we'll probably put another floor hole right here. And then we will get a lift going all the way up here. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this done. Okay, we got everything set up. I'm gonna go ahead and sloop this, and I'm gonna note the thing. I wanna go over and check to see if everything can actually handle the 300 canisters. So I'm gonna go check on that, and hopefully we could pump out 300 of these. If not, it's not a big deal. We can just take out the power shards. No biggie. Look at how tiny the packagers are compared to everything else. They're so tiny. What do we got? 41.67. So 41.67 times 2. So we just need to output 83.34. So I'm going to keep that on my calculator. All right. So what was it? 83.34. Oh, crap. 83.34. 83.34. 83.34. Okay, so I can take these out. All right, so that should actually, you know what? We're gonna just bump this up to 83.4. That way it does a tiny bit extra and we don't run out. That way the packagers will run at 100% and we don't really need to do the overflow thing. But all right, let's power these bad boys up and get the show on the road. Get these canisters cooking. That way we're ready to go. All right, bring these over here. Actually, I'll put these. Wait, where's my assembler? Should be right, like right here, right? So we're just gonna hook them up right here. One there. One there. And one here. Lovely. All right, are they powered? Are they actually going? Are they doing the stuff? I need to smelt them. Frick! And we are in business. Got the smelters, got the constructors, everything's good. Not really concerned about any of this being 100%. I just want this to craft the crap out of my empty canisters. And now, the fun part of belting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to grab I don't see any. Some half foundations, and I'm going to pretty this up. I was gonna put the output right here. Actually, I probably still could do that because I really want this to be the line that it goes to. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this. Lift successfully ran. This is how baby lifts are made. Okay, time to belt all of this. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. I just gotta place a bunch of these and then keep going. I always end up placing a hell of a lot more of these than I need, but it makes it a lot easier when you're belting long distances, because if you are belting, and then you see that your conveyor belt won't reach the next pole, it's just better to have them closer together. That way you don't risk that problem. So a lot more snapping points, but I'm fine with that. It's not that big of a deal. Hell yeah, baby. We've got our empty canisters, a buttload of them. Well, a buttload of them compared to how many packagers we have. Now I need to get all of this over to there. I should have went to the other side so that I can go around the edge. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fix that real quick. There we go. Now it's on this side so I can follow the edge around here. So that's what we're gonna do. These guys sound so freaking cool, man. In the next playthrough, I will definitely play with creature hostility on. It'll be a bit more challenging, but I feel like I've got a pretty good grip on the game to be able to handle those. But I don't know, I might change my mind. That's not gonna be a set in stone rule. There we go. Got it nice and neat around the edges, out of the way. Come over here, goes into a splitter, and then the end one is a smart splitter. And I put it right here so that I can belt the overflow right here and potentially put like an awesome sink over here. Because all I would really need to do is put one of these bad boys on here, point it that way. Boom. We have the means to sink the excess. Even though there probably won't be any excess, I'm going to keep that there just in case we do start getting backed up. We can go in front of the pipe output because we don't need it. The only thing that's popping out of here is packaged turbo fuel, which we will need some storage for. And I'll probably end up splitting it or doing a smart splitter. So once it gets overflowed, I don't know what we're gonna do there. I'm not gonna lie though, I kind of want to power up at least this. So this, obviously, these two, and then the packagers. That way I can have some actual turbo fuel to fly with. So I think that's what we're gonna do. The lift of turbo fuel is pretty nice. I don't really like that it runs out so fast. But the lift, I guess it makes up for it. But I went ahead and merged these into here, and then the merger goes into a smart splitter, which deposits all of my turbo fuel in there, and then the overflow is gonna go into dimensional depot. I don't know what's happening here. Hello? What? Oh, wait. I thought I had the, oh, that's why. I don't have my awesome sink on. Because I'm a dum-dum. All right, that should start working now. Hopefully. What? Why is this not working? This should be... Oh, I never belted these. There we go. Much better. And now everything should be running pretty wonderfully. Perfecto. All right. So now we should be getting a lot of turbo fuel. That we are. Let's go ahead and put that there. Sick. I wonder if I could sloop these. You can't sloop them? That's crazy. Why can't I sloop these? Well, that makes no sense. Oh, probably because it also does like liquid stuff. I will say one thing about this turbo fuel though, in the jetpack, is it makes you a lot more nimble in the air. Like I can actually turn and like go where I want to go. Okay, so yeah, turbo fuel, I think it's gonna take some getting used to, because the reason I was actively choosing packaged liquid biofuel is because it burns longer, and I liked being in the air longer. But now that I'm like in the later game, I think we're fine. Well, I was setting up my generators, and I'm out of quick wire. Ah. So I have to head over to my quick wire section and get those into a dimensional storage. And I just thought of something. I got rid of my hypertube cannon. That sucks. All right, well, I'm gonna have to blueprint this. Okay, toss it right there. And we go through the loop. Now, it's not going to get us all the way there, but it'll get us close enough. All right, this is my Caterium farm. I'm not going to freaking spend too much time here, because that's not the point of this episode. I actually came over to my other Caterium quick wire farm because they're actually spitting out quick wire here. So over there, it's just ingots. So I'm going to smart splitter this into my dimensional storage, then we'll go back. There. Now we're good to go. Alrighty, we got our generators down. Only 12 of them this time, unfortunately, but we do have other oil nodes that we can utilize to expand this and then eventually connect it to that one over there. So it's time to pipe all this stuff up. I put it in this configuration because each of these can handle just over 2 generators, but I'm only gonna do 2 per generator and then do, I don't know, the excess maybe into a couple more packagers to get some more turbo fuel. I don't know how I want to do that, but we'll figure it out. This is what I came up with. This left pipe goes into this one and this one. The right pipe goes into this one and this one, and then the middle pipe goes all the way down and then feeds into these two. I think it's a pretty simple design and it's symmetrical and I think it looks good. So I'm going to apply it to the other side and then we will start hooking all these up. Hooking these up is not going to be difficult at all. Literally all I'm going to be doing is going like this, coming around this way. Boom. Already done with one of them. Same thing for this. Come over here, line it up as best as possible. Snap that into the middle. And for this one, we might be able to just go straight in. Hell yeah, baby. All right, for these ones, yeah, we're gonna have to take the long way around. We're gonna go like this. Actually, I kind of want it to be... Okay, it is. Wasn't sure if it was going to be lined up with the other ones. Go like this. Out here. Toss that there. Grab the other one. Toss that right here. Boom. Just like that. Seconds. See how that looks. I mean, he's not the best looking in the world, but it's gonna work. All right, now it is time to hook everything up to power. This, what the heck, man? Why is that not a Mark II? It's so annoying. All right, so we could probably just power all of these with that. Like that. As far as power goes, I'm not really concerned with the looks. All right, they're all powered up now. Let's see how we're running. I mean, it looks like we're running pretty well. I mean, it's gonna take a minute to balance out. So the reason I'm doing this turbo fuel episode is because I thought that turbo fuel would increase the power output of these generators, but it's still only 625. And I looked it up like not too long ago, and it's just the fuel efficiency. So this is only consuming 18.75 per minute at full clock speeds. But if we go over here, this is consuming 50 per minute at full clock speeds. So I guess it's just fuel efficiency, which is fine, but it does give me a nice boost to my jetpack, so that's a cool thing. I'm not quite sure how we're running at 100%, but I'm not gonna complain because look, so this one right here is hooked up to these first two, and look at how long of a pause that is. So it's only running on 5 turbo fuel every 7.2 seconds. I guess it's just that efficient. Because, yeah, it's keeping these full. That's crazy. Okay, turbo fuel is goated. I might even be able to add more. I think I can. 4167. 1875. Yeah, I might be able to add a third one to the mix-up. But I'm just going to leave it how it is right now. Think we have enough turbo fuel? I don't know. I think we need more. Got 500 there, and then whatever 100 times... was this 48? 4,800 in there. So I really think that I'm getting the hang of fuels and liquids and stuff like that. Because ever since I forced myself to kind of learn this stuff, it's been kind of quick to set up these factories, which is awesome. I went ahead and put some catwalks. This is the first time I've ever done this, and now I'm addicted to it. I think that looks so freaking good. Put it all around it. This is the first time I've actually kind of cared about looks, and it makes it a lot easier to navigate around, check your machines. That's pretty cool. I like that. I put this little turnaround down here. Did the same thing on this side. Dude, that looks so good. I see why people do this now. So I think I might do some sloop hunting and maybe sloop these up so that we could double up on these. That way we have 24 generators on turbo fuel. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'll probably do that off camera. So there you have it. A nice little turbo fuel generator factory thingamabob. I think it looks good. I really like the catwalks. I can't believe I have not done this before. I even added the support beams to, you know, places where it made sense. Like, in some spots, I really had to get creative and squeeze it in between, especially over here. There's one over here that, like, barely fits. Right here. But look at that. Like a glove. Got them all over the place. I tried to put them in the corners, but obviously that would have clipped through this belt, so... But I like it. I'm proud of it, and I'm going to be doing catwalks from here on out, make everything look a lot more realistic, I guess you could say. Like, you walk around, you can check the machines. I love it. I love it. I love it. So in the next episode, we are going to start automating at least one of the elevator parts. So we're probably going to end up expanding a lot up here and, I don't know, building outwards or maybe even go down a little bit. I don't know, but we're going to end up getting into the bigger factories starting in the next episode. I'm kind of excited, but this episode was turbo fuel because I thought that it would benefit having turbo fuel running through generators, because I was under the impression that turbo fuel generated more power, but it's still 625, just more efficient. So instead of eating 50 fuel per minute, it's 18.75 fuel per minute. So in theory, you can add a lot more. So if I were to convert these into turbo fuel, I'd probably be able to add like 12 more. So I'll do that off camera. I'm not going to do another turbo fuel episode or anything like that. So no worries. We're not going to spend 6 episodes on one type of fuel. Cough, cough, coal. And I know this was a bit shorter of an episode, but I didn't want to spend too much time on a fuel episode, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. But that is going to do it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please be sure to like and subscribe. It helps the channel way more than you know. If you want to follow me on Twitter, I'll have a link for that down in the description, as well as a link to Discord if you feel like joining that. I also stream on YouTube every Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on this channel. So if you're on YouTube at that time, feel free to stop in and say what up. But with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means the world to me, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace.